Okay, got something a little different, a folding quad from Eachine. Well, nothing really different about that, to be honest. And this is very similar to other ones I've reviewed. You pull the back ones out first of all, so they're the last ones to go in, and then the front ones come out, and then you've got a pretty normal looking quad from that point of view. You've got a nice little camera on the front with click stops with where it could actually be sat, and it will stay on the click stops, which is nice. Sometimes they can move around a little bit, but this one will stay there, and it can even point straight down, so they're getting better with all these things. Absolutely superb. You can fly it on your phone using the Eachine Fly app, and that's a really nice app. And this one actually has really nice LEDs, red at the back, yes, white at the front, just like a car has. What amazing. They've finally got that, and there's even blue glows going on inside there. I really like the actual LEDs on it. Like I say, you've got a proprietary battery, and you just simply push that down and then slide it out. It is a little bit of a devil to get out, to be perfectly honest. Then you have to sort of hook in and even flick it out like that. And it's a 500 milliwatt hour, and it's a single cell. You don't have to remove it to charge it. I was just showing you that it's this sort of connection here, so you would have to buy another Eachine one or go into sort of changing the connectors, but honestly just buy another battery if you need it. But you can charge it on board, so let's just slide that forward, and then this pops up here and just locks it in position so it won't come out, and you just put the charging port in there. So really nicely done. Nice thing about these folding quads, if it takes a front impact, they'll get out the way, but these do click in position, so I quite like that. They're definitely there. Some of them I've had can sort of ease back in flight, and the other thing is the props are really soft and flexible, so you're not going to do any damage. But after all that waffle and just talking about that, this is a bit I'm really interested in. This is a one-handed operation, sort of transmitter, and basically this is your throttle here. So we use the throttle to go up and come down, and then if I move it to the right, it will turn to the right, which is called yawing. Move it to the left, it will turn to the left, and it's proportional. So if we only move it a little bit, it will just go around slowly. But usually you have another stick that controls whether it pitches forward, back, and right, and rolls left. But that's actually done with this actual controller. So if I push it forward like that, the quad will go forward. If I tilt it this way, it will roll to the left, and it will pitch to the back. So you literally can use this left or right-handed. Now, I'm interested in this because I fly with this stick, would normally be on my left side, so I'm used to holding it there, but I'm a right-handed person, so I'm going to try flying it both ways and just see how we get on. What's the worst that could happen? It's only flying. The other controls on here, and actually what I'll do is let's get it up in the air, and then I can show you the transmitter as we go through it. With this particular model, you put it on, put the quad on first of all, and as you can see, we've got fast pulsing LEDs, then it's come down to a slow pulse, so it is now ready to bind. I put it on a level surface because I'm actually going to calibrate it, and I'll show you how to do that. We pop the transmitter on, you get a little beep, and the slow pulse again, forward and back with the throttle basically, and then we're bound because the LEDs have gone solid now. To calibrate it, you simply press this button here, so I'm just going to press that, hold it for a couple of seconds, and then we get flashing LEDs, and that's calibrating the gyro. So if you've had an accident or anything, or the quad is drifting around a lot, and it's not breezy, obviously, this won't stand up to a lot of wind or anything, and will move with even a slight breeze, you can calibrate the gyro again. That usually sorts everything out for you. And I'll run through the others as we get going. This is your rates change here, so I'll show you that when we get up. To arm the quad, you simply press the button here, and as you can see, the motor's going, and then all we need to do is just pop it up. And this is my first flight, so I'm really... That is quite weird. That is quite weird but cool. I like that. So hopefully you're getting that all in on camera. So it starts in low rates. Well... Yeah, like I say, I'm used to that being pitch on my right hand, so I'm going to try it on right first of all. Hey, that is quite nice. I like that. Yeah, look at that. Is well cool. Yeah, that is really nice. I'm going to try on my left, which is where I normally would fly with this. But having to tilt it is funny. I'm not so comfortable with that. On my left, I'm going to keep that in my right hand, so it's up to you how you do it. So that's in low rates. Oops, I'll press the I pressed the auto land, sorry, that was my mistake there. There we go. And then I turned on the altitude, the headless mode as well. God, thought I was getting on so well. There we go. Yay, that's actually quite cool, actually. Yeah. Okay, so that's in low rates, as I said. So press this one. Beep beep means it's into intermediate. Whoa, that actually goes some. Yay, I mean, I tell you what, intermediate, that's pretty good actually. It's a lot better than low. And I'm going to click it again, beep beep beep, and it goes into high rates. Yay, nice. That is actually really getting a shift on. Whoa! I'm forgetting which is which. Oh, now I did that on purpose, just to show you how durable the quad is. And also there's an emergency stop here, so that's quite cool. And we haven't done any damage, no bother at all. What I was getting confused with there, I was trying to pitch it forward. Like I say, I'm used to that being a pitch control, so we'll see how we go. That is pretty good. I like it. It's so responsive as well. Very nice in the hand. There's actually a really strong breeze behind me now. Yeah, and it's holding well, I tell you. That breeze is quite... I've had quads that would literally stand on their head with that amount of breeze. Really nice. Absolutely cool. So let me try and show you this headless mode. So I've popped it into headless. So if I go, whoa, that way, that's it. So like I say, you get the beeps going on. So pull it back towards me. Even though the quad's facing towards me, it's still headless mode means it goes in the directions that I'm pointing. So left, right, and then back towards me. And if I turn the quad, so now it's facing that way. If I go right, it's still going, as far as the quad's concerned, backwards, but it's actually in headless mode. It's the correct way to work. Not something I really use a lot, but it could be handy with this one, to be perfectly honest. You've got an on-off switch for the lights as well. And that's this one here. Just here. Whoops. Trying to show you these things and fly with this controller is different. But I'm enjoying it, I must admit. There we go, so lights off, lights on. There we go, so you can quite... And then that one I was showing with kill the motors. Whoa, that is quick. So literally just press the button, it kills them instantly, sort of thing. That is really smart. That is cool. And it's got an auto land one on it as well. So if you just press the button in again, the one that we took off with, let's just take that up there. And then you can control where it's going to land with the gyro. If you want to take over again, just give it some throttle. So just show you that again. So simply press the button again, coming down, give it some throttle and it'll cancel it. It's not got much of a punch out, but I wouldn't expect that. But the actual speed of it, it's nice. I tell you what, I quite enjoy that. It's a very weird. Next time I use the transmitter, I'm going to be doing that with it, aren't I? I'm wondering why it's not doing anything. Okay, so. Well, I think we might be running out of battery. I'm just going to kill that. And now I put my phone on, but I'm probably actually running out of battery with it. And I'll come back out again if need be. Oh dear, I'll have to come out and fly again. Ooh, I love telling the missus that. So, because I've turned the transmitter off, it hasn't got a signal, so now it's gone back into bind mode. So what I'm going to do is turn my phone on. On the Wi-Fi settings on your phone, you need to go and pick up the Wi-Fi for it, and it will be this UAV and then some numbers behind it. It's already connected because I had to play around with it indoors to make sure it would work and everything. But if it hasn't, just simply connect onto it, connect up, it'll say, and you're away. If I go into the app and launch the app, there we go. Hey, we're on straight away. Wow, that's quick. Very little delay there, I would say. Pretty good. They're getting better and better with these. I've done a full video on how to use fly using an app. So, and as you can see, we've still got flashing LEDs. So even though we're using the camera, we're not actually. So you could fly it with the controller and just be recording onto here, because this is where you would record. There's no recording on board with this one. But we're still flashing LEDs because we haven't bound up actually to fly. Pop that on and then we can fly. And look at that, we've got this has got altitude hold by turning that one on, and then the stick comes back up to center, or you can fly it without altitude hold. So hey, really good. I do like the little Eachine app. It's a good little app. So I'm going to record some video this time as well. And like I say, it's a nice wide angle lens. It looks pretty wide to me, I must admit. Just turn towards the house and you can see. There we go. So, oh no, it's not that wide, to be honest, but it looks nice and clear. And we've not got a good day for filming, to be honest. It's very overcast today. So to arm the motors, you simply just pull them down and out. And then, like I say, this has got no altitude hold on it, which is a nice way of flying. I like it without. But it's up to you. If you want the altitude hold on, it's quite simple. You just press that one there, and then that will give us altitude hold. Then if I let go, the stick will always come back to center. Hey, that's not bad. That's in low rates. That is very low, as for normal on apps. There we go. So let's just stop that, and you tell with that breeze. I did say there was a slight breeze in the garden. I'm just going to up the rate so we can go a little bit faster. There we go. Well, that's not too bad. I was trying to take a still. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Put the video back on. Let's have a look at that. Actually, let's get this up into 100% because I'm going to run out of battery. I know I am. Hey, that is actually getting a bit of shift on. I think that battery is getting a little bit low, but that flies really nicely. Yeah, really nice. And then you've got FPV as well, so really cool. There we go, we've got flashing LEDs. That means we're literally virtually out of power. And you've got your calibration and everything all down here. But like I say, I explained that all in the other video, so go and have a look at that. And we've got auto land here. So press that and it'll come into land, and the motors will stop as soon as it finishes going down. So either your hand, table, ground, whatever. And then if you want to arm it when you've got the altitude hold on, you simply press this button here. Probably not going to do it because, yeah, the battery is that low. So okay, back out to finish off the review. I thought I was shortchanging you there. So same as before, just going to pop this on, and let's do it with the altitude hold this time. Auto takeoff. Well, sort of arms the prop, sorry, and then up take off, and then we've got the altitude hold this time. Actually, I didn't notice it earlier. I think I was too excited, but with the new controller, but it's actually quite loud, isn't it? Quite a noisy little quad. And again, nice and smooth. And let's just pop the video on. There we go. So that's at full pitch in low rates. And that's in intermediate or medium rates, which isn't bad actually. I mean, it's had a lot slower than that, as I said before, and then up into high rates, and this is quite impressive for an app. It actually flies quite nicely. I would say it's slightly slower than it is with that transmitter. I don't know why I'm having trouble identifying it as a transmitter. I think because it hasn't got two sticks on it. Well, I don't know. I'd say that was about the same speed, to be honest. Altitude hold works well on this. There we go. Just sitting nice and level. I'll just bring it down. There we go. That's very good. And you've got the gyro facility on this as well, so you can put it on your gyro. So, oh no, this one doesn't work on this. I think I tried this before on the Eachine one, and I couldn't get it to work. Let's see what it'll work with a. No, it doesn't work on this one. Sorry. I was getting confused with another one I was reviewing. I've not had it work on the Eachine one, I don't think. So, but to be honest, you got the gyro on the actual on the transmitter, so no trouble at all. So I'm going to stop the video there. Let's just take that up. Just do a bit of a selfie. It's actually, when you are on the yaw, so when you turn, it is actually quite, it's quite aggressive the way it does it. So there we go. So let's see how we get on with that. There we go, that's fine. Actually descends quicker as well with the altitude hold off, which is rather nice. Let's just put the video back on again. And range, I would think this is fine on range, to be honest. As in, it's probably going to do sort of 50 metres, something like that, on the actual with the Wi-Fi. Oh, it's about 40 metres there. Oh no, the Wi-Fi's dropping out. Right. I'll say it is, I always try to. So yeah, it's just dropping out a wee bit. I've still got control, but the Wi-Fi stopped working. Yeah, I've still definitely got control, but not a lot of, well, no, it's fine without the Wi-Fi working on the actual screen on the FPV. But no, that was dropping out about 30 meters. We were starting to have issues. I'm going to stop the video again and then start it again. All in all, I quite like it actually. I like the little controller. I tell you what, let's just have a quick go with it. So when you want it to stop like this, you've got to let it come down and be dead level. You've got to hold it level for a few seconds. So any movement, it just still thinks it's descending. I've had that on a few of them. If you've got the altitude hold on, you've actually got an auto landing one there as well, so that's good. I was going to point the camera down. Yeah, just go tilt it down a little bit. Oh, yeah, no, a little bit I think if we point it straight down, we're going to have to go up so high. There's quite a breeze up in the top of the tree, so I really don't want to be losing this quad. There we go, so very quiet when she starts. When she's up, she's a little bit noisy, I think. And there we go, so we're going to, this time we're going to put it up quite a bit to get us in shot, I think. Yeah, there we go. Quite. Whoa. Saying I don't really want to lose it, I'm now taking it right up. There we go, that should be fine. Hey, over there. That's cool. Yeah, it's not the widest lens. I've had narrower, to be perfectly honest. That's the breeze catching that. That's why I don't want to take it up too high, to be honest. And you can see the descent a little bit slower, but still pretty good for altitude hold, to be honest. Now it has got a little flip button here. Whether or not that works, I'm not too sure on this model. Yeah, it does. Not the best flipper in the world, I must admit. I was surprised it even did it, to be honest. I can't remember getting these other ones to flip like this. So let's just see that again, shall we? Oh, no, it didn't want to do it that time. It only flips sideways. You can hear it sort of, whoa, it's really, oh, there we go. Really sort of, oh dear, I really don't want to flip, but you just press the button. Bad reviewer. Tough. That's what you beat for. They're going to send me something to review, it gets reviewed. So as far as I can see, it only flips right and left. So it doesn't flip forward and backward. Sorry, that would be the other way of saying it. So we've got flashing LED. So obviously it's not very happy where it's coming virtually a crash land in there. I don't expect that'll turn it back on. No, what we'll have to do is just almost sort of reboot the actual quad itself. So turn it off, turn it back on, put it down somewhere level. LEDs go down to a slow pulse, and then I'll probably have to restart the actual app. So I bet it won't let me do it. No, I'm gonna have to go into the app again. There we go. Oh, of course, it's got to go and pick up the Wi-Fi. Sorry, I'm being a numpty here, aren't I? I've got to wait for it to pick up the new Wi-Fi. There we go. It's picked it back up. As soon as I do one thing, it does the other. Electronics, don't you love it? There we go. Onto Eachine Fly. Hopefully that will work this time. Yay! Oh, that's a nice soft dissolve as it comes on. Very nice indeed. There we go. So and there we are. We're all bound. Hey, it's working fine. Not a bother. So again, as I said, you can arm this one by pulling them down and out. I like it. It's cool. And then you got non-altitude hold, basically. Normal flying, I would call it. Probably going to be running out of those batteries again. So I'm just going to... There is no way that will flip any other way apart from left or... Oh, it won't even do left. It only flips when it to the right. Ah, I've not had that one before. Well, it won't even do that, to be honest. It's had enough for me. Perhaps you have to be up in high rates. These things are not explained anywhere that I could find. Oh, let's try that. Oh, it does flip forward and backwards. Oi, it's really not a good flip. I mean, to be honest, if you want flipping quads, and I mean that in a polite way, not flipping quads, this is not really the one for you, I don't think. Whoa, look, even with full throttle, it can't even recover it. It's really not designed for flipping, I don't think. So, but hey, there we go. I think I will give that best and just sort of think that was really cool. And actually, I'm going to go and get that transmitter and come out and have a play with that. Just one final thing, having said that, I'll just quickly show you the emergency stop button, and again on this one it's going to be pretty brutal. Bonk. I couldn't even get there quick enough yet. As soon as you touch that stop, it's off, and that stop only comes up when you've got the altitude hold on. So apart from that, which I don't understand, don't know why it's not there now. Okay, so pretty impressed with the flying and running through the bits and pieces. I'm really happy with it for what it is. Look what case it comes in. It doesn't come in a sort of cardboard box with stuff that you wind up throwing away. This is actually a useful case you can carry around with you. Everything's stored in it really nicely. Like that. It's a good instruction manual, really nicely done, all in English, really nice and clear, and the graphics are good on it, really well done. Then it goes on to the app, and you've got your QR quick read codes to download the app, and then you're away with it. But like you saw, you can fly it just on the transmitter. You could record on your phone and still just use the transmitter, or you can fly it on the app as well. So another huge benefits. Really nicely done. Everything's superb on that. Then you're actually into the main event, obviously the transmitter and the quad. Transmitter was superb. I really liked it. It was good fun. Whether or not I could fly a racer with it, I don't know. I think I'd take a few trees down if I did. And if I really wanted to use my Typhoon H on it, I'm not sure whether I would. The Typhoon H, which is my biggest drone, actually has a wand similar to this that you can use, but I've never ever bothered with it. But now, having used this one, I'm really impressed with it. It's really handy. So small to carry and really comfortable to use as well. So really good there. You get the USB charger, and when you plug it in, the light doesn't come on when you're actually plugged into the quad, which, like I showed you before, just literally underneath in here into there. You plug that in, and when it's fully charged, the little LED in here goes red, so you know you're fully charged. Now you could charge that in your car, you can charge it on your computer, mains adapter, or what I use is actually a power pack, and I'll put a link down in the description, so you can actually charge when you're on the go. You don't need anything else with you, and you get loads of charges through, and that would be really good. I think flight time was good on it as well. I was pretty impressed with that, and they are getting better and better. The lens was pretty good. If I look at the right end and find the lens, was good, and I thought the quality out of the video was pretty good for what it is. Again, you know, these things aren't that expensive, and they've got loads of features and functions, so yeah, quite impressed. And the battery is a proprietary one, as I said, but you know, that's a lot of them are, and they've built it in really nicely, and you don't need to remove it to charge, so I think that's another huge benefit. Last things in the pack, yeah, you got your screwdriver, where you can strip it down with. You change the props with the screwdriver, just literally screw in there, and you get a complete set of spare props. So to be honest, I am really impressed with it. The Eachine seem to be going in the right direction, and all of these smaller ones seem to be getting better and better. So yeah, well done. Big 2 paws up and a thumb as well. Really like it. So I've all charged up. I'm out for another play with this.